Okay, the end of a wipe. Uh, my second wipe in Rust, and I'm going to show you what I did. So first I'll do drone footage. Got my first base that I made at the beginning of the wipe, and it was my first base that I made, and I'll show you that first. This base actually lived through the entire wipe, although somebody who became my friend Beast did raid it and got all the way back to TC, but he gave it back to me. I was raided like 2 or 3 other times, and they failed every time. This is the first base I got. Nicknamed the football because it kind of looks like a football, right? I have a T1 outside of it. It's pretty simple. I'll show the inside in a bit. So that was base number 1. Then over here, and that's Connor's base over there, by the way. He's made it. I originally, when I made my second base, which was raided and destroyed, was right here. It was right here, and it was a kind of a garden base. It was I think 7 stories high. It was a good base. It was fun, but it got raided, and I lost it. I lost it when I was helping the Russians up north, so I wasn't really down here when it got raided. Then at the same time, I made a sub base, and this base actually became my permanent like base that actually has a tier 3 in it. Because it's a sub base, nobody attacked it. It kind of stayed alone for the whole since I made it a couple weeks after the wipe. After that base, I made and this is my base here too, but I'll tell you that one again. But the next base I made after that was a little crude oil refining base, and that was this one. I'll show you that, but this base has lived the whole time. Just simple TC in one square. Survived somehow. It hasn't been raided. And after that, and these are all friends around here. But after that, I made a garden base. This garden base originally was 1 story high, and when it went to 2 stories high, and then two things. But this is the garden base. It's literally two stories. It's a pretty awesome garden actually. Has some turrets that are friendly, and I'll show you the inside in a little bit. But that's the garden base. After I made the garden base, then I made some bases for my minis, which there's a mini base here, and then a mini base over here as well. This mini base here was raided once. Why they did it, I don't know, but they raided it, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you in a minute how I made it and all that. But that's one without automation. The other one has automation. Then I made this base around the time, but it was raided once. They got back to TC, but I killed the guys, so I got the base back. This base didn't originally have this little outcropping, but I'll show you what's in that outcropping. It was originally just a furnace base for refining metal. That's all it really was, but it's turned into like refining base on the bottom, and then the top is like a storage base and whatnot. But that's that base. All right, so I'll park my drone, and then I will show you these bases. All right, so this is the refining base to refine all the ore. If you look here, I had originally in here I had two normal furnaces, not electric furnaces. And I had actually one here too, so I had three to refine everything. But then once it was rated, I had the chance to replace that. I put two electric here. I had elaborate like sorting system here, but it all again when it got rated, I lost all that. So I made it to a simple just in and out. Now it takes all the stuff from this bin here. It refines everything and then it spits it into the TC. And then any overflow from the TC will go back into the main drum. Um, that's pretty much how it is now. Um, and okay, and that's refining is actually pretty simple. If you guys need to do it, it's pretty simple. You just have two conveyor on each side, and one pushes in, one pushes out, and there you go. I've kept my since I made this one, I kept the computer desk because this um, computer desk kind of it's my only place to have a computer desk, and I kind of want it because my drone and cameras. Currently, I have my drone, which you saw that, and then I have a camera on my garden base, um, and then I have two cameras on my garden bases. There's that one. This one's kind of shows one side, and the other one shows another side. Okay, so that's this. This is the bottom, the refining part. And then since I made a jump up before, this actually didn't have anything up there. I was going to do a mini base or a mini garage, but then I decided not to. Uh, here. This jump up's a little tricky. I get annoyed at sometimes, but yeah. There we go. Okay, so that's the lower half. The top half up here, this was all open, but then I put another story on it to hold stuff. Currently, I have a tier 1 in there, which I could put a tier 2 or 3, but it's fine having the tier 1 there. Then I have, just a locker back here. Obviously, shotgun trap. And this, I found the best way to hold bins here is 4 of these bins. You can hold 4 in one square. It's kind of cool. Nothing too special in all these things, just crap. Alright, got a bed here. And if you look here, I'll go ahead and let me make sure that's closed down there. Good. Okay, close that door. And then this garage door opens up here, kind of an airlock of sorts. So I can look out here to go out that way, or if I need to do work up there. I got this up here. Alright. Okay, so that's this base. This is the refining base for refining ores. Alright. So now, okay, so now I'm gonna go from here. I'll just do a quick tour. I'm gonna go since I have nothing on me. I'm gonna show you the inside of the base that I started with. And that's Manic Bean. Okay. Let me just see if Manic knows about. See if Manic. Alright, so this one, okay, so I started this one. For this door was actually a high qual door. I kept a trap here, which works really well for killing people. This base, I did this design. I thought it was the best way to hold bins in here because I could hold 3 big bins basically, which is okay. And I had my furnace in here, so this kind of got me started. I could have, on third thought, I mean, okay, this was kind of a good way to do it. I could have put 3 bins here in the furnace here, or what I'm starting to do now is I put a half wall and build this up a little bit and then do 3 furnaces here, and then I can do whatever I want in here. But anyways, for a small little base, this worked out well. It got me going, my TC and everything in there, right? Right, just basically where I put all my comms. I emptied most of the stuff out, but I had a little place here to expand from. Nobody attacked me, and I could put my loot away and all that stuff. Worked out pretty good. So that was base number 1. This one, like I said, survived everything. So so that was, and I put all that stuff around them. Okay, so after that one, like I said, I did after this one I did my sub base. I don't have the other base, so I can't really show you the one that got raided and destroyed, but the sub base was the next one after that. And this sub base I did some pretty cool stuff on. I didn't do any automation on it, but I did. It's kind of been hidden. It's because it's a sub base, and I turned it into more than that. Okay. Notice I have the high qual door. That way, once they break through this, hopefully it discourages them from pushing in more. I have a bin here just because I need storage space, and I wanted some. I had here actually 3 furnaces at one point. Was gonna do electric, but I couldn't really. So obviously I have my subs because this is a sub base, right? That was the original purpose of it. It was 3 subs, and this was originally above us. This was open and that was open, so this was just a big open cavity. I put this one here, and I did something special. I'll show you in a second. But garage door, TC. So just TC. Nothing special about that. This room, okay, my T3. This is T3 that I've had since my first T3, and I haven't lost it. Shotgun trap, obviously. But if you look up here, there's actually a cavity up in there. So I put a triangle, and then I put these rugs on it, and then I put there's actually a bin up there. So I got a full-size bin. If you look up there, so I got a full-size bin. I was keeping a lot of good stuff in here at one point. Now I just have crap in there. But it's kind of was hidden, so if somebody had raided in here, maybe they would miss that, which was kind of cool. That's that. Again, this is just for comps and stuff like that. Under here, I had my explosive generating stuff for ammo and whatnot. Now, okay, so here, other than this compartment, okay, so I did this sneaky little thing here. This is actually this divider. This divider here, it actually has a quarter wall on top of it. So there's a gap on the top of it. So in case people think that there's nothing there, there is actually something there. There's 2 large bins in there that you can select through the carpet. And these ones have held a lot of good stuff over the time. Right, so right now it's not much compared to what I had, but I had stuff. The other side has guns and stuff in it. Same concept. Now, I put this little thing here so you have a little something here. So if you have a gun, you can, the twig can break and you can shoot the guys down there. My barbecue for doing barbecue. My repair bench. Basically some bins for holding stuff. So that's this base. Alright. This base has kind of kept me, a little higher than that small little base. This one kind of lets me do some stuff. I can put the T3 in here and stuff like that. So I expanded from this to making other ones from this place. So, okay, so after that, okay. Then I got, I got my refining base for crude refining base, and my crude refining base served me really well actually. It's it has auto door open, right? So the door will open automatically. Hopefully I jumped over that good. I did put a window on there originally, so I just blocked out the window so you can't see in it. Um, but it has this will auto refine. If you put any crude oil into the TC, it will turn it into low grade. And it does that all automatically through conveyors and a timer to activate the igniter, etc. And I have some bins in here. It wasn't the best way to hold bins, but it served its purpose. I was putting kind of the drop box. I put some good guns in it and stuff, and some stuff in here, shotgun trap in case somebody gets in. Just this little thing actually helps refine, and it actually it served pretty good. A blanket in here or bed, all that. Yeah, it's actually pretty happy with how this one went. Nobody rated it. Hasn't been touched the whole wipe, so which is nice. My sub base wasn't rated as well, so okay. So now going over to this is once I got those things, I got stable bases and everything. Then I expanded to making a garden because I wanted to get a garden done this wipe. So this is my garden base, and a lot of work went into this garden, this wipe. It's gonna be sad for it all to go. But I have vending machine. I was planning on having more. My goal was to I have a TC behind there, so I was honeycombing the TC, and then I was gonna have vendors in each of these little extensions, which I have one here. I just never got around to putting one here, and another one over there. But in the future, I could, I guess, if I keep this design. I have a vending machine here. Get through the airlock. Airlock is actually, if you saw how that airlock works, this is auto airlock. I don't have to click anything. So it senses you, door opens, you jump in, it doesn't sense you anymore, so that door shuts and this one opens. So it's auto airlock. Now with T's and stuff, oh my god, that's hilarious. I have not had that problem before. I'll see what I can do about that one. That's funny. A node appeared inside there. So I did a lot of work on the genetics for red. I made a god clone for red berry. Took a lot of work, but I did it. I did a god clone for blue, right? And then for yellow, I made one that gets more yield, which is kind of cool. I didn't make god clones for white and green because they're kind of useless. I haven't even used green berries. On white, I used some just for whatever. But I did a whole bunch of G's, so made it really easy. I think I just got that clone by accident, so I kept it. And then I did some really good clones. I did a god clone for hemp, which gives me a lot of cloth. And then pumpkins, I did not a god clone, but a pretty good clone. And potatoes, a pretty good clone as well. Corn as well, but corn and potatoes I just use for feeding the horse and kind of giving away food. It works pretty good. So that's the gardening aspect. I have my tea machines here. All my berries, right? Here's a current tea stock, but I've worked pretty good at keeping some good stock on teas. So yeah. All right. Okay. So that's kind of that. I did have a bed and some storage space. Maybe not the best way to set up storage in here. Two of these bins is not as good as I can do some other stuff. Fit more bins. Probably fit like 3 more bins in here or something, but whatever. I just hold some crap in here there. This is how you get out to the vendor down here, right? There's the vendor down there, right? Yeah. And all my pumpkins, which I don't know where I'm going to hold all these things. Here, let me harvest all. A lot of pumpkins. All right. All right. I've set up turrets up here. They're all in protection mode, or whatever you call it, safety mode. So if anybody pulls out a gun, it'll shoot them. But otherwise, it's not going to do anything to anybody. I did my turrets with the cameras up there. The cameras I showed you earlier, they're up there on the top. Right. So that's this base. Next base is going to be the what do you call it? Just managing some of this stuff while I'm here, so bear with me. Okay. Alright, so when I found out that for gardening you really only need 2 lights for 4 plots like this, and 1 sprinkler. 1 sprinkler is actually too much for it all. You should have it timed and whatnot, but alright, so that's that. Wait, let me see how can I easily do this. Just trying to put some of the pumpkins away. Alright, so now you'll notice a mini sticking out of there. Oh. Let's see. Just gonna park this thing in here, right? There we go. I think I got it. Yeah, it's in there perfectly, so nobody can see that there's a mini in there. Alright. The other mini base over here. This one actually has an auto opener. It's just off right now, but auto opens when you get there. So that's all the bases. There's a I did make a base up north, which I'll actually show you real quick. I have to die to get there though. Let me put this back in the stable. Wow. Never had that happen. There we go. Okay. Now, to get to the next one, I have to actually die to get up there so I can show you it. It's dark, so it might be a little harder to see it, but let's see. Alright. Button up. Kill. Alright. So I made this base as a garden base, or a farming base right up here. I put some automation in it, but let's see what's... Oh, it's that one. Okay. So this base here... Oh wow, somebody actually blew into it? Or decay? Oh my god, somebody actually rocketed in here. Huh. Wow. So somebody actually got in here. They didn't get anything. They didn't take anything. What the hell? Okay, so they took a gun. Huh. They took some attachments off the gun. Hilarious. Weird. Okay, well, do I have gears on me? Can I make a garage door? So somebody raided this, but let me see if I can recover it. Oh, I think they got rid of the panels. Oh, they blew up all the panels. That sucks. Alright, well this base actually, it was raided once before and I saved it. I don't know what I want to do now. I guess I can just... Let's just do this. What do I want to do? Let's just do this since it's so little time. Not worth. Okay, let's just do this. Huh. They must not have broken TC. They just broke the solar panels. Interesting. Okay, well, whatever. Alrighty. There was a Tommy gun in here, so they took that. I left my red card, blue card. That's actually kind of all I wanted from this base. Got another solar panel, so I can put that up there. I want to feed the system. Let's do that real quick, actually. Okay, so I should paste this south, I think. Wait, towards the center of the map. So alright, that might work. Don't know if it will, but it might. Okay. If the wipe weren't coming up, I'd put a new garage door there. Somebody broke through the garage door in there trying to get in. Interesting. Okay, let's see if they left I made a mini base up here too. Let's see if they actually left the mini base. Yep, they broke through the mini base, which is good because there was nothing in here. That means they wasted all their boom. Getting in here. Broke the blanket, and there was a garage door here. That's stupid. Whatever. Stupid raiders will do stupid stuff. What's a big base there? It's all gone. Alright. Alright, so that's all my bases. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to stop the recording now. It's a long recording. Peace.